What is procedural service? A procedural service is a non-surveillanced air traffic service, where, in addition to the provisions of a basic service, the controller provides instructions which, if complied with, shall achieve deconfliction minima against other aircraft participating in the procedural service. Neither traffic information nor deconfliction advice can be passed with respect to unknown traffic. A procedural service shall only be provided by controllers at units with regulatory approval to provide such a service. Controllers do not need to identify an aircraft in order for a procedural service to be provided. The controller may provide traffic information, but there is no requirement for deconfliction advice to be passed, and the pilot is wholly responsible for collision avoidance. Under a procedural service, the controller has no ability to pass traffic information on any aircraft that they are not in communication with, unless they have been passed traffic information by another unit. A controller shall provide deconfliction instructions by allocating levels, radials, tracks, routes and time restrictions, or use pilot position reports, aimed at achieving a planned deconfliction minima from other aircraft to which the controller is providing a procedural service in Class G airspace. A procedural service is available at all levels, and the pilot remains wholly responsible for terrain clearance at all times. A controller may provide radials, tracks, routes, time restrictions, or levels for the purpose of positioning, sequencing, or to achieve deconfliction minima. If one of these is unacceptable to the pilot, they shall advise the controller immediately. Unless safety is likely to be compromised, a pilot shall not change their radial, track, route, time restriction, or level without first obtaining approval from the controller, as the flight profile may have been coordinated against other airspace users. Where a controller uses geographical or airspace reporting points to determine and provide lateral deconfliction between flights, the pilot shall ensure, to the best of their ability, that requested or required position reports are accurate. Fully understanding procedural service is extremely important. But what this doesn't teach you is your responsibilities when entering controlled airspace. Controlled airspace is extremely complex and can be incredibly dangerous if you get it wrong. This next video covers what your role is when receiving a radar control service, and is something every pilot needs to know.